So before we get started on these units, thank you guys so much. Thank you for all of your comments and suggestions and just the love that you guys show for our units and our company. Thank you so much. We got so many great ideas from you guys, and we over the past several years, we've just been really having our nose in these wigs, just at the grindstone, just working on these wigs and trying to always improve them and add new features to them. And we have been so focused on that. But one of our customers who said that she has like 10 of our units, she said that she really would love more information, more views of what the units look like from our perspective. And, she wanted to be able to get information about them from us instead of having to look around for information. So, in the spirit of just trying to give you guys what you want, we think that's a great idea. And it kind of just encompasses a lot of what we've heard. So we thought that these 2 units would be a great place to start because even the evolution of these units has just been informed by what you guys have told us that you wanted. So we've had this is the original Sof Kinx unit, and we created this design before we created the Kinky Kurl Out LS. And they are very similar regarding silhouette, even though the Kinky Kurl Out LS is a little bit more voluminous looking. In terms of like the weight of the wig, the general length of the wig, they're very similar. But they're just nuances that are very important to women with natural hair. And we try to address some of those differences, those little things that, only we notice. We try to address them in the difference in these units. So this is the Sof Kinx unit. And, we consider her to be like a moderate length, nice for every day. Also nice, if you're going out somewhere special. But she's just really accessible in that it's not too long, it's not too short, it's not overly dramatic. It's a realistic length and fullness. So we wanted to just show you what it looks like. She can't turn around, obviously, so I have to turn her around. What it looks like from the back, what it moves like. Kind of moves like this. And this is a little bit like a looser curl pattern than the LS. It moves a little bit more freely because the curl pattern is looser. If you want something that's not super voluminous, this is a really nice entry wig. Again, she's just very manageable, blendable with a lot of different textures of hair. Again, she has more of a little, I would say kind of a twist out look than the Kinky Kurl Out LS. So again, she's just very nice for everyday use, and you can kind of get an idea of what the length is like. We have a lot of pictures on Instagram from customers and pictures of our own that just give you, a better idea of what this looks like in person. So that's the Sof Kinx unit. She also comes in the Sof Kinx HD, but we'll cover that in another video. So moving on from her to the Kinky Kurl Out LS, this is one of our most popular units. And it has a little bit more drama to it, just because it's a little bit kinkier. Even though it's soft, it's a little bit kinkier. It comes off looking fuller, just because of the texture. In terms of weight, it has the same amount of hair as the Sof Kinx unit. But just because it has a lot more texture, it tends to look a bit more voluminous, but it's not so voluminous that, you know, you're going to be uncomfortable in it or feel like, you know, you can't you know, go to work in it or go to school in it. It just sort of looks like you've got some natural hair that you take really good care of. And, you know, maybe you did a, like a partial blowout when you were drying it and just kind of maybe finger coiled your ends to let them dry that way. That's the effect that this unit has, where the Sof Kinx looks more like you probably maybe did a twist out, or you put some products in it while it was drying from washing it. So, you know, again, these are just kind of things that we try to pay careful attention to, trying to just make these units look as natural as possible so that you can be as comfortable as possible while you're wearing them. Yeah, so we will be sure to try and cover as many of the units as we possibly can. And, you know, just comparing features and lengths, just to give you guys a better idea. And these both hit like, it depends on how tall you are, but I would say on average, they are kind of shoulder grazing. These mannequins their necks are a little bit longer than, you know, the average person's neck. So they wind up just kind of, just imagine that your shoulders are right here, and both of these units kind of just will hit you right about the shoulder. A couple of other things that could be helpful when you're wearing either one of these units is just that there are some nice points to pay attention to when you're pinning a unit on. And there's some things that, you know, again, you would only know these things by experience. These wigs both have like accordion clips in the front and in the back, but sometimes some people like to take the clips out, and you can do that very easily just by cutting them out, and just using hairpins instead. You know, you have the option and some flexibility regarding that. But a couple of pinpoints that you want to be sure that you hit when you put your unit on, like down here around the side, down here around the sides and the back, it's always nice to just tuck a pin there, because it keeps a unit from like rising up around the sides and on the back. That's really helpful. Sometimes you might want to put a pin right up here to keep it nice and flat at the top. Just points where, you know, you want to just put them in to keep the wig looking really nice and natural and, you know, nicely held in place. So I hope you guys can see like the difference in these curl patterns. Oh, I didn't turn this one around, I don't think. But, you know, there's like I said, there's similarity, but there's also difference. And, you know, these are just little features that, you know, as a natural, you are going to appreciate. Again, even here, the little curls on the end here are a little bit looser on the Sof Kinx unit, and they're a little bit tighter on the LS unit. So I hope you guys find that informative, and we'll be sure to, you know, come back with a lot more informative video footage for you guys. Enjoy.